Hey there everybody, it's RevKev here. Pray you're having an amazing day today. So with the Rise of Skywalker trailer dropping the other night, I've been spinning all in my brain, just reading Star Wars theories and just geeking out and having a great time. And one of the theories that I had about this sequel trilogy since day one had to do with how they handled Han Solo. Now, growing up, I was a Han Solo guy. All my friends were into Luke Skywalker. Everyone wanted to be Luke Skywalker. I didn't. I wanted to be Han Solo. Good blaster at my side, a good Wookiee companion, the Millennium Falcon, Galaxy, could go anywhere. That's who I related to, Han Solo. And the whole Han Solo becoming this scruffy guy, going back to smuggling, being a loser, and then dying at the hands of Kylo Ren, just didn't totally fit well, except for some tiny little clues that were in the story where I thought they were going to bring the sequel trilogy. Now, this has been my theory since day one. I'm clinging to this theory. I'm not abandoning this theory. I'm hanging on to it. And I'm hoping that JJ brings this back, because I think this was so clearly in the story. And it's one of those things that it's so clear that everyone goes, oh, they wouldn't do that. It's too obvious. Just because it's obvious doesn't mean it's not a good story. And just because it's obvious doesn't mean it shouldn't be done. And I also realized maybe this has already been explained away in some comic book or in some novel, some obscure little reference in the new Disney canon. The problem is when you do that, when you try to fill in the story gaps using other material outside of the movies, 99% of your audience doesn't know it. So it's just a bad way to do storytelling. The story should be self-contained within the movies themselves. So here's my theory. Is Han Solo knew exactly what was going on. Han Solo was a part of the plan with Kylo Ren, his son, Ben Solo, going to the dark side in order to beat the ultimate evil that was still in the galaxy. Now, this story has been done before in the Dark Horse comic, Dark Empire, that was put out many years ago, where Luke Skywalker found out that the Emperor was still alive through the cloning technology. So Luke went to the dark side in order to defeat the dark side from within, and his friends had to kind of go and rescue him from himself because he got lost in that battle between the light and the dark. And again, just because it's been done before doesn't mean that it's not a good story and it's not what they were planning. And so I really believe from the get-go, Han Solo knew that Ben Solo knew about this ultimate evil. This was why he was seeking guidance from Darth Vader. You know, like, I want to finish what you started. You were the chosen one. You were supposed to end this evil and bring balance, and the balance is completely out of whack again. So Ben Solo gives himself to the dark side in order to overcome this evil. Han Solo knows about this, and that's what destroys his relationship with Leia. It's what destroys his relationship with Luke. Maybe Luke was a part of it at the beginning and was part of the training of Ben so that he wouldn't lose himself in the dark side. And when he did lose himself completely, then that's where Luke kind of felt he failed him. With not that he couldn't make him a Jedi, but that he couldn't help him stay within that battle between the light and the dark. It just fills in and fleshes out the original trilogy characters so much better if this was the plan from the beginning. And so to reveal this in The Rise of Skywalker, that, Ben Solo got lost in the dark side. The plan was to overcome Palpatine or Darth Sidious or Snoke, whatever you want to call the ultimate evil of this storyline. You know, maybe have the ghost of Anakin kind of rising up to help bring him back, help him partner with Rey to defeat this. This could all fit really well and tie it all in beautifully. And it makes the death of Han Solo so much more significant. That he sacrificed himself so that Kylo Ren could get close enough to Snoke to defeat him, could get close enough to Palpatine to defeat him. Because Snoke knew the tension between the light and the dark, and from what we saw in the movie, it looked like Kylo Ren never actually met Snoke, that it was all that kind of distance learning. So he had to get close enough to kill him, had to get rid of that light before he could do that, and Solo sacrificed himself to do that. Anyway, that's my theory. Would love to know what you think. I'm not giving up on this one. I'm hanging on to this one, and I'm going to hang on to this one right to the credits of The Rise of Skywalker. Because for me, this would save this trilogy, would tie it in so beautifully, and yes, it's predictable and it's easy to figure out. Doesn't mean it's not good storytelling. So, would love to know what you think in the comment section below. And as always, I so appreciate all of you who subscribe to the channel and comment. It means the world to me. Have a great rest of your day. God bless you, and may the Force be with you, and we'll talk to you soon. God bless.